Let me tell you guys a story. A couple of weeks ago, I had this pretty important science exam, and since I'm not that great at science, I decided to study in advance. I get to the night before the test, I decide to do a quick little review, so I go to bed early, get a good night's rest, and be confident and ready the next day to do well. So I do my review, then I decide to get ready for bed. I do what I gotta do in the bathroom, I get ready, you know how it is. Then you go to bed. I'm in bed, a couple minutes go by, my eyes are wide open. They don't seem to shut. An hour goes by, I still can't fall asleep, I'm wide awake. 3 hours go by, and I can tell at this point I'm screwed, because I still haven't fallen asleep. I'm getting all nervous, overthinking about my exam, overthinking about the fact that I'm not going to be awake enough, I'm not going to be fully there. So, I just get up, decide to go get a glass of water, try to calm my nerves a bit. Go to the kitchen, get my water, check the time. It's 4 in the morning. Now I'm really starting to stress. I'm freaking it out. I had no idea what to do. So I'm just like, okay, whatever, we just gotta push through. Go back to bed, still don't sleep. Now it's around 6 o'clock. And how I knew it was 6 o'clock is because I could hear my parents waking up. When I can hear my parents waking up, I know it's a sign that, oh shit, I'm about to wake up soon, because I usually wake up 30 minutes after they do. But considering I got 0 sleep so far, I was screwed. At 7 o'clock, I decide to force myself out of bed, get ready for school, and, try my best to stay awake. Because at that point, I was feeling like a zombie. Get to school, day goes by, I'm mush. The exam comes, I'm like, okay, this is what I've been studying hard for, let's do it. I couldn't concentrate during the exam, I got a couple of blanks, and as you guys could probably tell, I did absolute dog shit. Now, from that day, I decided to completely revamp my night routine and the way I sleep, and I'm here to teach you guys today what I did. So, here's some actionable steps. For one, stop going to bed so late. I get it, we're young, we want to have a life, be sociable after school, I got it. But you gotta keep your priorities straight. In order to have good days and good nights, you gotta be going to bed early and getting a solid 8 to 10 hours of sleep, especially as teenagers. Secondly, you guys gotta have a night routine. I cannot stress this enough. This is just as important as a morning routine. Try to fall asleep at specific times, the same time you fall asleep, the same time you wake up, each and every day. Follow that routine. Trust me, you're going to get better sleep because your brain's programmed to fall asleep at a specific time. If you do it consistently, and it's programmed to wake up the next day feeling healthy and refreshed at the same time as always. This next factor is the most important out of all of them. This will completely revamp the way you sleep. It's called the 3-2-1 rule. 3 hours before you go to bed, make sure not to eat anything. No food, no snacks, no binge eating at 12, nothing. This will give you more than enough time for your body to digest the food and also not making you feel hungry or too full or bloated while you're sleeping. Next, 2 hours before you go to bed, no sort of work, no homework, no 9 to 5 job work, I don't know what, no sort of work. This is a time where your brain's supposed to relax, calm down, in order to get ready for your sleep. Now the next one, 1 hour before bed. This one, most important, this one benefited my sleep so much. An hour before you go to bed, no screens. Every sort of screen from TV to iPad to iPhone projects blue light out of it, which keeps your brain awake and constantly working. If you cut that out, I promise you, your sleep's going to be so much better. I get it might seem hard, especially as teenagers, but if you really want to prioritize your sleep, prioritize your nights, which will help prioritize your mornings, so on and so forth, you've got to implement this rule. When I started implementing it, I saw a very fast change in how quick I fell asleep and how nice I felt when I woke up. You know that feeling where you get where you're like all rested in the morning? You feel great, honestly. Implement this rule, I promise you, it'll change your life. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what the hell am I gonna do before bed for an hour with no screens whatsoever? When I mean no screens, electronics, iPad, TV, especially your phone, nothing. Well, when I started this, I thought the same thing. But the more I went on with it, the more consistent I was, the more hobbies, let's say, I found that I could do that are honestly pretty peaceful, quite enjoyable, and also little bonus tips to help me sleep better. First, for that hour before bed, I like to make myself a hot tea and put a shit ton of honey in it. Now, why I put a shit ton of honey is because honey has this hormone inside called tryptophan. Tryptophan is a hormone that helps you relax quicker, sleep better. Also, it's proven that hot tea helps you sleep better as well. Helps your body relax. So put one and one together, great sleep. After that, go to my room, dim the lights just a little bit, because bright lights make your brain more awake. Dim the lights a bit, brain's gonna feel more at peace. I get a nice book that I enjoy, and just read. Read for a solid 20 to 30 minutes till my eyes are feeling ready to shut down, and call it a night. After that, I go do my nightly routine, go do my stuff, brush teeth, get ready, go to bed, turn off all lights, and then you're gonna sleep like a baby, man, I'm telling you. By the way, a tip, make sure to have blackout curtains. Make sure that there's no light whatsoever in your room. Even a little crack of light from your window, I don't know, a little glare from a TV or whatever. No lights whatsoever, because just a little bit of light, you're gonna see that. It's gonna turn on your brain. It's gonna keep you awake for longer. So no light whatsoever. Now that you guys have done everything to have a perfect night's sleep, there's also a specific way to sleep. If you have back pain, trouble breathing while you sleep, you're breathing heavy, you take deep breaths, that's probably because you're sleeping on your sides, or even worse, on your stomach. Sleep on your back. Sleeping on your back will reduce your pain and make the air go easier through your nostrils, make you getting more oxygen in. You'll sleep way better, way calmer, way quicker. Next step that I'm going to give you guys, a little looks maxing guide that I started using myself. Make sure your pillowcase is clean, okay? You guys would be surprised how much bacteria lies on that. And especially if you're putting your face on it, you could get acne. Nobody wants acne. I got acne. Most of you probably got acne as teenagers. It's totally understandable. But to reduce that, either constantly every 3 to 4 days clean your pillowcase, or better yet, just put a clean towel on it. Putting a clean towel on it will make sure that none of your skin gets on the bacteria that's lying on your pillowcase. Lastly, and most importantly, if you're sleeping with your mouth open, there's a big problem, okay? I'm sure all of you guys want to have at least a suitable jawline, and especially a chin, okay? If you're sleeping every night with your mouth open, one, you're not getting any quality air. The air you're breathing in is shit. Two, I'd be scared getting bugs coming in my mouth. And three, you're gonna wake up the next day, man. No jawline, no chin. No chick's gonna want to date you if you don't got a jawline or a chin. So please, guys, sleep breathing through your nose with your mouths closed. Anyways, as always, wishing you guys all the best, and make sure to keep working hard. Success is just a mile away.